Hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hopefully, you guys are going to have a better Sunday than me. I have to go to work. Today is the day we start the official delabbing process, but I actually already started it on Friday when I was working. I got some stuff, some equipment de-energized and packed up, ready to go, brackets put in place and stuff like that. But today I'm going in to focus on draining like the coolant and stuff out of the chillers and draining the coating out of the coater, so that I can add it to our as waste pile that's slowly accumulating in the middle of my lab. So, but yeah, that's the priority because we have to get that scheduled for a pickup as soon as possible. So that's my day today. So no flea market. And let's see what else. I think that's it as far as work. It's just our delabbing process, which is going to take me until about Wednesday. But other than that, it's going pretty good. Hubby had his surgery. That went well. That was last week, early in the week, and it ended up being an all-day event. But we were told to come in and check in by 11, so we got there at 10:45. And we checked in. His original surgery scheduling was at 1:30. But because there was an emergency surgery that his surgeon had to do, it got pushed back. So it got pushed back until I think they took him in around 9 p.m. or close to 9, maybe 8:30. Excuse me, 8:30 p.m. is when they finally took him. And he didn't get out until after midnight, but all went well, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it took all day. It went well, and he ended up having 2 hernias on that side, on his left side. So thankfully we got that taken care of. He's recovering nicely, no pain. He didn't take any pain meds. We didn't even go pick it up. We don't like to take those. So yeah, he's doing pretty good. And then next week, not next week as in the week that we're going into, but the one after, he has another procedure tentatively scheduled. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, it's just been a regular week. I did have to pick up Hansi's ashes yesterday, so that was that was heartbreaking because that was our last ride together in the tracker. I did post on Instagram, but I'll show you the picture here of the box and everything. So it's very nice. I have it up on my shelf here behind me with some of my other knickknacks and art journals and stuff like that. And then they gave me this little paw print, which has his hairs sticking out of it, like out of the clay. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's just little tiny fine ones, but they're from him, I can tell. And then a little bit up here. So at first I thought it was from the car, that the car got stuck, but then I noticed that it's inside because I can see the clay going over the hairs right here. So, but yeah, so this is going to stay on my desk for sure. This will stay on my desk. And then his collar, I haven't tried to wrap it around the box yet, but that's what I'll probably do, see if it'll wrap around the box, or I'll just keep it with the box. So you won't be seeing this over here too much longer once I figured out how to do that. But yeah, so I feel like that's another step in closure. You know what I mean? Like that's another step. So I'll get there. I also got a card from a friend of mine in Texas, a high school friend, school friend. I lived most of my growing up years there, so I have a lot of friends still in that area where I grew up. And she sent me this little card. How cute is that? Thank you, Renee. She's also the one that sent me loquat seeds, so that's why I have a loquat tree now, which, by the way, I need to pick. I've been kind of ignoring it, but I need to pick it before Mr. Squirrel gets out there. Hubby tried a couple off the tree yesterday, and he said they taste like they're ready. They're sweet. So maybe today when I get home from work, I'll do that. But yeah, so I got a card. And then for my snacks, not a lot of snacks, surprisingly. These are the Indonesia snacks that I tried. This one was the caramel and chocolate, because remember I have two of them, but this one has the caramel around it, a little bit of Rice Krispie, kind of like a wafer. I expected this to be sweeter, but I was surprised that it wasn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be, but I liked it because it wasn't that sweet. Like, it wasn't sugary. It had a nice flavor. I did like this one. This was, I'd say, 8 out of 10. This one is a cracker. I'll show a picture here. This is the front of the cracker. I didn't take a picture of the back side, but it has like, it had a smooth like coating on the back side of the cracker. I don't know if it was supposed to be cheese flavored or not, because the cracker was actually slightly sweet. Okay, so it was kind of like a little bit of sweetness in there. So I don't know if that was sugar sprinkles on the front of that cracker or salt sprinkles. When I opened it, it smelled like, like mac and cheese, when you get the Kraft mac and cheese in the box and you open the powder cheese, that smell. That's what it smelled like when I opened it. So I was like, kind of at first. But then when I tried it, I was like, okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It was a nice little crunchy cracker, hint of sweetness to it, a hint of cheese. So yeah, I guess it would be kind of like if you mixed cheesy popcorn with the caramel popcorn. You know what I mean? That combination, it'd be kind of like that. So it wasn't too bad. I'd say 8 out of 10 on this one also. And then hubby brought me home a pecan pie. It's just like this big. So I need to figure out how to get this off without tearing it up, and it's really sticky on the backside. So I might just have to cut it out and just clean it really well on the back. But I did have a small pecan pie. And then these are the chips I was talking about that we were trying for the first time. They're called Uglies. And they're called Uglies because they use the potatoes that aren't going to make it to the grocery store because they're ugly. They use those potatoes to make these chips. They reduce food waste, they support farmers, and then they fight hunger by giving 10% of their profits to Viva Kids. And that is a Pennsylvania charitable organization dedicated to breaking the cycle of global poverty. So that's kind of nice. And they weren't that expensive, but they were on sale. So I'll have to, when I go back, see what their normal, I think I got them for about $3 a bag, maybe. That was the sale. I can't remember now. But yeah, so they're worth it. And the jalapeno flavor. Okay, have you guys tried kettle cooked chips? The ones they kind of look like this, but maybe prettier. But the kettle cooked jalapeno flavored ones, these are spicier than those. These are more jalapeno-ish. So, which is good. It says mildly spicy, but to me, they were spicier than the kettle cooked ones are mild compared to these. So these had a nice flavor to them. I did like them. I would get these again. Yeah, so because I have to go to work, I may just do this off camera and then come back after work and then do the finishing up video part of it. Looking at what I have, which is not a lot again, I'm thinking, because I don't have a journaling spot, I may have to sand this down and use this to journal on. And then this will just tuck in because I don't want to glue any part of this down. So this will tuck in, which means I'll probably use this as a band, just maybe staple on the sides like that. Okay. And then these obviously are just going to be decoration. So this is going to have to be my page. Unfortunately, I kind of ripped it, but I can take that up. And I'm not going to do it this way and use the back. I think, well, I'll probably cut him out and use him as decoration too, this little guy. I think I'll put it this way. I'll straighten it out. I'll edge it here, cut here, and then just fold this piece like a page. And then these will be on the inside. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is going to be my page. Decoration, belly band, journal card. And I'll probably print out the picture of Hansi's box that I posted on Instagram, and I'll probably put that here. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Okay, So I'm going to see what time it is, see if I have time to start working on this before I go, and then I'll probably just do, unfortunately, just do a and what do you call that? A wrap up at the end for you guys. Okay. All right. Hold on. Alrighty, I was able to do it before I went to work. So let's go ahead and just do a quick recap. Um, so I just need to stamp the week on here, which last week was 15. I still have to stamp this one too. I didn't do that one yet. And I still need to rank the, whatchamacallit, the snacks, which I'll do when I get back from work. But yeah, so made my page. It's turned out super easy. I have it on this right now so that the glare is kind of cut. But yeah, so just tape these down as decorations, easy peasy. Stapled that in as my belly band. I did sand it, and then I put some white gesso over it, so I'll be able to write on this. And I might even sand it again one more time, real lightly, just to smooth it out a little bit more. And that'll be my journaling spot. And that just goes right on in here. And as you see, if you guys, I know Nadine, I know you're doing a snack trash journal also. She got a subscription to another, she didn't do a snack crate. She has another vendor that she went through, another company. And I believe she's putting together her own type of snack journal or trash journal. But using heat to increase the crease is perfect. I mean, it works really well. I mean, look at this crease on here. I mean, it's like sharp for a plastic bag. You know what I mean? Oh, this side looks better. I think I did better on the top end. But yeah, I do it. Look how flat this is. And I think this has the whole wrapper. I'm not sure. Did I cut the wrapper off? Or did I use the whole wrapper? I used the whole wrapper on this one. And look how flat it is. So, so if any of you out there are putting together any kind of trash journal and you have these kind of plastics that you want to crease them a little bit better, and lightly, don't do it too long, just lightly heat, move it, and crease at the same time, and it works wonders. It does really well. So here we go. Again, I'm not using the elastic on this one this month because I accidentally used a kind of a cheaper brown bag, so it's kind of thin. But yeah, there we are. There's this week's trash talk, snack talk. And then I realized my favorite brush, I forgot to put it in the water. And now it's all hard. So anyone have suggestions on how I can, I think I had glue on it last or something, how I can get that to be unhard? No dirty jokes. Otherwise I'll just have to go buy another one, but I love this brush. As you can see, it's very well used. And I don't even know what number this was. It's all covered up. So anyway, but yeah, if you have any suggestions without using like turpentine, because I don't have anything like that, but just household or products or whatever, I greatly appreciate it. Or do I have another one? Hold on, what is this one? Oh, that's smaller. Yeah, that's smaller. Never mind. I might have to start using that one anyway. Okay, anyway. All right, you guys. I'm off to go to work. Stop by Sprouts first, get some coconut milk and some olive oil, and then work, and then I'll be back. And I'm going to try to upload this real quick too before I go. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your week. Love you all. Thanks for being here with me and for me. I appreciate your support. I really do. And I'll see you on the next video, okay? Tschüss.